welcome back. Storing video cards today, I think. Got full treasure box today. Most of this was from the Korean haul that I showed from my trip over in Korea. And then I have just added the extra album pulls from Yeji Air and the few PCs from Hoshi and Woozi's Beam, because I couldn't wait. The Bai haul that I showed has to wait until the next one because I'm pretty much out of sleeves. I had enough to do, maybe 50 sleeve 50 cards or so, but no more. So it's like, okay, I'll just leave those because I've got those and a huge group order that came in and some other stuff that came in while I was away that have to put away. So just doing these for now, and that'll be another one as soon as I get my order of sleeves in. So yes, but let's get to it. For the miscellaneous binder, have a fair bit for this one today. I'm actually going to have to split most of my A5 binders up because they're all full and I keep adding to them. So, but first off, just have these from the BL fan meet that I went to while I was in Korea for secret relationships. So just going to behind here. So I figured I would put these 4 gorgeous men, boys and men here. Oops. There we go. And then they did come with 2 units. And I'm thinking, did I only put 1 page in. I might just put these here. Just to save some space. So I've got the units and then all the actors there from Secret Relationship. So, but gorgeous. Next off, I do have the extra background PCs that I got for Hello World. Now I was thinking, I ended up getting most of the red back, only 1 of the green back. So I'm thinking I might actually take these 2 out because they'll sort of go with those ones. And then these ones match these concepts really well. I was like, from in there, I thought I checked this, but I thought it was a chip. It's like, no, the smirk's different. Yes, there you go. That one, and then I think this one is from the pineapple version, and I think this one was from the file version. It's like, oops. There you go there, and then these 2 with very different lighting to everything else. So put those ones, but I do love those cards. They just look adorable. And then got these lighter because I would love to get, I need to get some more with the greenbacks in the, because I do like those outside concepts. They're quite nice. So I could see me getting at least 4 more. Just, oops. But yeah, so there you go. Just bulking up Beckham's collection just a little bit more because, yeah. And then the tomfoolery, that SF9 Hwiyoung collection that I did. Yeah, I've made space. Basically, I'm just going to put these in album order. So this one, I think this is the second album that had photo cards, at least. Burning Sensation, and then Breaking Sensation. The first three only had one photo card each, so I'm missing the first one. Then there's this one that had two, and then the next couple after this album also only had two album PCs, and I'm missing a few of those albums. Then there's RPM that had those two, and then there was, after that one, I'm pretty sure it was Turnover? No, Glorious. Actually, have I missed? Okay. All right, I did make a bit of a boo-boo. So this one is in the wrong spot, and it makes it very uneven. So I'm going to leave that one blank for the moment and put this one here from Glorious to go with this one that I already had. And then it goes to Turnover, which I already had this one. So have I? That one. Yeah, I had. Alright, so yeah, this one goes here. And then it matching concept with that one. We'll just put these a little bit. And then there was this version that I already had this one with. So I've got those two. And then I've already had the keynote, and that was a pop-up thing. So what I'll do is I'll just put this other version, which sort of goes with this concept. And we'll just put those all there. So that's Turnover. And then Rumination, I think I've got 6. Yeah, I'm missing the keynote, but I'm not too fussed. Honestly, with kits, and what, I don't need them. So all good. So that's all good. And we'll put these ones here for Rumination. That's beautiful. And then the last 2 photo books. Love the backs on these ones. It's like that. And then we can start the wave of 9. So this is where I bought all these cards, but only one of them actually turned out to be an album card. So that's all good. Do these ones and that. And these 2. And then we've got the 2 polars, and there's this one that matches that concept. So goes with that version. I think they're the digipacks or jewel cases or something. And then these were the special cards from the jewel cases as well. Alright, I might move these 2 for a moment. Alright, what I'll do is I'll move these 2 pops, excuse me, while I rearrange everything. And so that we've got that concept right there. And then we've got sort of a matching and, yeah, different but similar for that one. So that's that. Oh, look at the back. Isn't it gorgeous? Alright, and then we have this piece of 9. So these ones, I think I've actually got most of the rest of piece of 9 PCs on the way. I think there's 2 and then an ID or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but they can go there. So that's piece of 9, and then I've got one more piece of 9 cards, so I'm just going to pop this one here. So I think they're the 3 concepts from that album. And I'm going to grab another page because I do know I've got more piece of 9 on the way. So sort that out. But then I think it was like June last year or something like that, he came out with a solo single called Traveling Fish, and it had just 3 PCs in it. So I've got those. Which are absolutely adorable. And because they were the 3 album PCs, it's like there was a dozen or so pobs. And so I just get one in this concept so that it filled the page nicely. And I think that's an Everline. Yes, an Everline one. So there is a very casual Hwiyoung collection. Yeah. But I'll probably, honestly, I think if I take him out and put him into a separate binder with another casual collection, because this one is way too full now. And this is just supposed to be some random PCs, you know, like a solo that I really liked. You know, BTS, a couple of solos from them, and then extra collections. Apparently I have no control. No control. Alright, now here we have Huey. I've actually temporarily just changed binders for this one. I've got some more of my smaller A5 albums on the way because I needed the folder that Huey and Sevenus were in for someone else's stat. It was like, no. So I've just moved them into this folder, just temporarily. This one I had lying around. But I did have some more Huey cards. But yes, did buy some more Huey cards. So I did buy some more for his digital single Nameless. And while I was looking, I also saw some more very cute complex pops. So we'll flip back here. So I got one more in each of the concepts, and I was thinking, yeah, I might do that complex there, and you can come forward a page. So we've got those ones there, and then these adorable ones, if I can get them in here. But isn't he adorable? He's done several digital releases since Who Is Me Complex, but no physical albums. So I would really love it if he had another solo soon, because, you know, he makes fantastic music. And then for Complex, I've got 6. I did have another 2, but I think I said my cart was full. So I now will have spots for 2 more, which that's perfectly all right with me. It's sort of like every now and then when I want Huey Pobs and PCs, I'll go and have a look at, because I mean there's 40 album cards, so I figured eventually I will get them all, but it doesn't have to be now. Yeah, but oh, this is a Who's fan when it was Who's fan instead of With Mew. But yes, there we go. So some more Huey. Yay! Gotta love it when we have more Huey. Speaking of full binders, but more to be added, Xdinary Heroes. Beautiful mind. So I'll just flip back to after Living Fall. Alright. Got a couple of trades actually for Jungsu, which I was very happy about. Now, most of these though are Nemo sets. For the Nemos, I'll do what I've did in the last one and do member pages. So we'll do Gunnels. So they did concept and a selfie, and I think I'll put the selfies up the top for both the Raw and Fall versions. I think they were. Sorry, I might have gotten that wrong. I know it was Raw and I think Fall, but there's Gunnel, and then here's my baby Jungsu. He's just so adorable. And they're so tall in real life. It's like, oh my God. And they're even prettier in real life, to be honest. It's like, you look at these and they just look adorable. And it's like, oh wow, there must be so much photoshopped because, you know, they're all perfect. Yeah, no. I saw them fairly close where I was sitting in the music show, and you know what? They look this good. It's like, really? It's like, yeah, I mean, yes, he's got blush, but it's like, yeah, no, he still looked absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, and we've got Alan here. Oh, love it. But yeah, it was surreal. I'm just like, oh my gosh. It's like, I can understand wanting to, like, being bias wrapped when you see them in person. Totally, you know. If I could, I would collect OT6 for these guys, but they do way too many PCs. And they're not an easy group to collect. So, but yeah, absolutely loved it. Jonhoney, I think red hair was basically on fire. It's so gorgeous. But yes, watching them and seeing them live, although I didn't get to see them play live because they pre-recorded, which made sense because, you know, they've got to set up all the musical instruments properly. You can't just plug them in and expect to be able to go in like 2 seconds, which is basically all the time they had during the filming for Inkigayo if they were doing it live. But even them just being on stage, and so I think it really was amazing. And then, you know, for being the maknae of the group, Jeongyeon's, I think he's the tallest. He just towers over them, and he's just such a good lead singer too. But yeah, they all are amazing. Yes. Now, I do have. Okay, so the units. All right. So with the units, I'm pretty sure this is the Fallen version, and that has like a darker background. And then this one, I'm pretty sure is the Raw, which unit PC, and I've differentiated with Jungsu doing a peace sign, and in the other one he's got his mouth opened. And then these ones, I think I did, this one's got a light background versus a darker background, I think. But these units, there's two of them. Mix and match, all good. So that was at the back there. Now if I flip forward, I do have the Nemo QR, that's right. So I've got this one here, that one, and then try to organize these. This will be the Fallen version. I differentiated by the Fallen version's the one where he's wearing the tie. And this is his cheek poke PC. Isn't it gorgeous? So I think I have these two coming in trades, which is very exciting. And then I've still got one more PC, I think, up for trade for this last Fallen version that I'm missing. And I've got 2 trading cards up. So I need to find the limited and the pre-order, if possible. Hopefully get a trade for his trading cards soon. And then, yeah, I've just got to get the last 2 unit cards. But yes, there we go. And I was like, what I might do is... might just pop these at the back of here for now, because I do like these. They're just the credits from the Nemos. But yes, pop those there. And there we have Jungsu for the moment. It's completely wrong. Almost forgot. So when I was doing the Korean haul, I remembered, and I put a note saying, there's a pile of Jungsu's here. And pretty much these are all non-album cards, although I think one of them is possibly, I've doubled, possibly I think this is an album PC that I've accidentally purchased. So, but anyway, these, I have I think I went through and was like, yep, these are the empty spaces I've got. So we've got Deadlock here. Yeah. So what I did was, it's like, I've got 3 spaces. Let me get cards to fill them. So let me just, excellent. These are all, and I was basically just looking at each error by error, and you know how you can take out on Poker Market on the app, you can filter, and there's all these different categories. Well, when I was at the Poker Spot, I basically did that exact same thing. I filtered and just selected everything except for the album PCs, so that everything but album PCs came up for him. And then I'd search by error, Deadlock. So I was able to get these 3. No idea where they're from. This one is a My Music Taste. And this is possibly JYP. No idea. But yes. So then we have Live Lock, and oh no, it's all just excellent. Okay, cool. It is different. So this is some sort of pre-order benefit. Yay. Oh, thank God. I was like, please don't let me have bought the digipack again, because I know what I think these are digipacks, and I think this one took me forever to find. So I was like, so there we go. And I was just looking to fill up pages, and then if I didn't have any spots, I'd, you know, see about getting 4. But like for troubleshooting, let me have some extra pages at the back, although I don't know if that's going to be enough. All right, now troubleshooting, I've only got one. Now, did I have an empty spot that I've missed? No. Okay. Wow, okay. I might have thought I had one spot, but that's all right. Well, there we go. Oh, look at that. I need to get 3. Although it's very close to this closed beta. And you can't tell me that wasn't taken at exactly the same time. That's exactly the same shirt, same. Oh, good. And then we've got some for 11/4, which, yes. So I know I had one spot there, but there were just too many young ones to choose from. So I might put this one here. And then that's that. And then we'll pop this page here. And we'll put these other 11/4 PCs that I've got. And it doesn't really matter where or when, but I think that looks all good. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful. And then we'll go to the back. And I pretty much got these all look like they're from Overture era, but they're, I think this was a stage, and these are Shopee. They had advertised on Pokerspot, they were like Thailand Shopee, so I'm not sure, but they look like they're from the same era that this stage was, so it could come from Overload. I think that was the era, but they're essentially linked to that album, but not, so yeah, that's all good. We'll put them here for now. Move that over. So this will be non-album. I might move these actually to the where's those? So yes, is it? All right, let's, like what we did with the beta concert series, because realistically Actually looks more like Hello World. So we're just going to pop it here. It's a stage in between Hello World and Overload, I think. Looks about right. I mean, especially this one. And then Villains First Generation and Second Generation Fan Club. And then a couple of Break the Break. So I was actually thinking with the memberships, because Happy Death Day hurts. So I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to just do this because not being able to find the Happy Death Day tin case PCs for him is disheartening. The few times I've seen it, silly prices, silly prices. And so I don't know about them. So I figured let's put the Villains Fan Club PCs there. And then for Break the Break, oh, I'm trying to think. It was around, I might put it after Live Lock, before Troubleshooting, because I think that's when the Break concerts happened. And it'll sort of, I tend to do this for ZB1 too, where I put everything in order of, you know, release sort of thing. So it's fine to have those sort of things in between the album PCs. I think I like them that way. And then stuff like the fan club separate, because it's an ongoing thing sort of thing. So, but yeah, there is my very full Jungsu binder. Yeah, he's gonna have to be split up as well, but thankfully I did get another one of these binders. This is the binder that I've ordered, another one of each colour that I've got. I just like this really small A5 size. It's a good size, so it doesn't fit anything other than 4 pocket pages. Like the inclusion to 1-page pockets does not fit in these ones, but the small 4 pocket pages does. So yeah, there we go. Okay, now speaking of full binders, ZB1 is now on their 3rd extra wide binder. I keep going backwards and forwards between should I move them into a normal A4 size 9 pocket page, and but they've only got this version this last year, so depending on how busy they are over the next 9 months, this could very well do, but we'll see. We will see. For them, I do just have I bought one version of the keycap, and I actually pulled Ricky's selfie. So we'll pop him here. I'm going to put these ones with the Seek versions. I run out of fillers. And then the keycap came with the full concept set. So I've decided that I'm going to put my top 3 here. So I've got Jeong, Matthew, and Ricky. And because my 3 were each in one of the separate units, it will line up perfectly with the unit PCs. So I'll put those there because I'm pretty sure it's in the same concept. The hide concept. And then I've got one more page, and I will just put the other 6 members. Now, that one there. So I've got Wonbin. It's like, I do know them all, but sometimes it's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I was like, isn't Given the youngest? Hang on, have I mixed? Because I know it's those, and I know Ganuk is there, but I've missed. Yeah, Yeonjun is. And Given, okay. Who knows? There we go. In member order. So that'll be the remaining 6, but yes, I think I've done my usual where I've secured as much as possible. We'll see how it goes. And present is pretty much on the way. All right, now for the, I'm going to change the order a little bit because I only have 2 Stray Kids PCs today. I know, it's very strange, but they are amazing ones. Dun, 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 dun. Look. So I did actually buy these from PokerSpot while I was over in Korea. Well, then I like to purchase stuff from Poker Market, but to be honest, less likely to be fakes. And really good price compared to what I had seen them in on Mercari. So yay, got those ones. I pulled those 2 in my buy haul. So, and I've checked, I think they're real. And iron is coming from a Poker Market box that's on the way. So I will finish this very soon. A lot quicker than I thought I was going to. But sadly, that's all I have for Stray Kids. And I mean, hello, look at that beautiful page. It's almost finished. It will be as soon as I get more sleeves and that box in. Another stop off at a big binder is for Kevin the Boyz, because Fantasy Part 1 have a very dun, 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 dun. Yay. Isn't he gorgeous? It's like, yes, this elusive last DVD. Did not, I never thought I would actually get that. It's like, oh my God. So yay, that is actually the last Fantasy Part 1 PC. I need it. And for Part 2, this DVD card is actually might, because I'd given up on it and taken out the filler, is also on the way because it randomly popped up on Poker Market. And it's also coming in the box that I have on the way. So thank you. Thank you. Because never see those. But yes. And then I do just have one non-album right at the back. So special ticket from the Beeland Boys Fan Club. FanCon, they were labelled with all the members, and I bought Kevin's, because when am I ever going to be able to buy Boyz merch? In person even. So there we go. We'll just pop him there. But yes, do have a fair bit extra non-album things on the way for Mr. Kevin, which is fun. It was a fair bit in that Boyz haul that I had. Fantastic set. And I did check. Ooh, I did check. Where is it? There was this sticker that was in that set. So I have this sticker. It's just waiting to be sleeved and into the next Straying video cards. So I'm so happy. It's like, oh my God. I did not even know it was in that set, but there you go. So it's just a few Kevins now. And to be honest, most of it are the minis. I did take TXT out of this binder. So Yeonjun's in with Jonhoney from Monsta X now. So that Kevin can have a little bit more room because he's already filled up this 4-inch binder almost. So I have to admit, for a lot of my collections, it's almost to the point where it's one binder per group. Enhypen and Riize is one of the few exceptions. But here, while I was at Poker Market, Poker Spot, I should say, I felt I got the 3 from the SM Town, the version that had 63 cards. So I think I only needed 3. I wasn't buying the whole thing. So for SM Town, I'm getting these 3. So I'm getting just my 3 boys here. So I've got Shotaro, Sohee, and Wonbin. And it's like, okay, I'm not going to get the capsule, or the other 2 versions were very, very hard because it's like 63, 1 out of 63 chance of pulling the person sort of thing. It's like, but I did actually find a set for each of them with 2 trading cards. So so I figured, you know what, that will do for SM Town. There was one song on the album from Riize, Hug. Pretty good. Very mellow compared to some of their other. It's certainly no, boom boom bass or anything like that. So it's quite a ballad compared to that. But still pretty good. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see what happens with my boys. Hopefully, I do hope they are still able to come out with some really good music and get past the whole situation. And, that the Korean fans will let them be as who they are and let them enjoy. But yes. Now, this is the main reason why Hwiyoung had to be moved to a temporary binder, is because Miss Yeji quickly outgrew that tiny binder I had her in. It's like, yeah, I went to set up for air, and it's like, okay, this binder's already full. I cannot even put in the fillers for air. I was like, oh dear. But hey, before we get there, I do have one for Kill My Doubt, hopefully. And I do, but I don't have any more pages. Okay, so for Kill My Doubt, I've also got this one here. Now I might take out the sound wave and pop this one here. So we've got album cards, and then I will put pre-order benefits. I can definitely see myself getting more, but I need to focus on the album cards first. Speaking of, yeah. these are just the album PCs. I have so many. It's kind of scary. And it's not everything. It's close. Very close. Yes, I sort of did go a little bit over, but that's all right. So I've basically just separated them. I've got album PCs, like the photo book, PCs. And then I've got the Nemos that I've got, 3 of the 4. And I've decided to put the Nemos with the photo book cards per outfit. There's one that's, so yes, I think got that one there for the photo book A, and then one of the Nemos has a black outfit, which, so it's this concept. That's the one I do not have yet. So, see, I just made all of these fillers for no reason, but that's all good. There we go. I just wanted to, it makes me feel better when it's set up, even if it is only for a little bit of time. And then the pink outfit. So that's the Nemo that goes with it. And then there's these ones. So I figured that looks best there. And so I've got her with a bow on her cheek. And then with the flower, and then her all rugged up. And then this is Nemo version in that same outfit. So it's in the backs. Yeah, it's not terrible. Got the denim outfit, and that goes with this same outfit in the Nemo version. So I think I did that. I had it that way because that's the way the tip was. I might swap these 2 around just so that the 2 close-up selfies are opposite each other. And then we put this landscape mirror selfie. And then the full body on there. And then the Nemo selfie, which is gorgeous. And then those backs look really good together. That's, yeah. There you go. And then the white outfit, this is the one photo book PC I am missing. So I've got Sunny's leaning, and this is also the one where the Nemo version didn't exactly match up, but you know, all good. 3 out of 4 matchups is pretty good. So I've just got this one where she's wearing Sunny's, and this lean in, and then this Nemo. I am just missing the one where she's doing a cheek poke. Of course, it's the cutest one out of those 3, of course. But I have about 9 photo book PCs up for trade. Yes. Then what have I got next? The oxygen. Okay, pretty sure these ones are this one. So it's that one, and then this is the mystery pre-order PC that was in like first press. So it mirrors that almost perfectly. So I figured I'd put that one there. And I'm just missing the one with the same outfit, but it's like a grey background. And obviously I've got like, you know, I think more of that one or that one, I think. I'm not sure. I've got one other up for trade. Honestly though, I'll trade any card. And then the Oxygen. So I did the ID. And then the Oxygen Polars. And I decided to put this mystery because there was 5 PCs for the mystery version. So I think I decided to put this one with it. Hopefully I've got this right. Get these out of the way and just take all of these out. But yes, I think honestly I'm only missing about 8 album PCs. It's kind of scary that I had such amazing pulls, but I also had so many of I had like an extra 2 of each photo book versions, so that did help because there was only 6 cards. So there's that page. I think that looks good. And then the mystery, I've got the pencil, the flower, and the Winky. I'm just missing the lollipop version from this one here. So but I got one of these flower PCs available for trade, and also I think I have another one of these ones as well up for trade for that one. And then I've got the special editions. Okay, so with the A, I've got the car. I'm missing the heart cheek one. And then I've got the one that she's done the half heart over the eye and the peace sign. So these are the ones with the red. So, but yes. And then there's red back. The backs are a little plain. They're actually really nicely designed. So much. I really like the backs actually. They're not, you know, in your face, blaringly awkward or anything like that. And yeah, it doesn't bother me that they're mixed match for the backs sort of thing, because they all are very similar, simple but elegantly designed. And then for version B of the special edition, what have I got? So I've got the head tilt. I didn't know how to do this one. So it's like she's wearing a fringe. It's the only outfit that she's got a fringe. It's basically a head pat. But yeah. And this one, mirror selfie, where she's, you know, although it's a pointer finger, not a pinky finger. That's all good. Little photos. Yes, I'm just missing this one here where she's, you know, telling you to shush. So there's that. And then for the polars, didn't do very well. So I did get this white border and this from a grey polar. So I'm missing the red and the other grey border polar because I pulled duplicates of this polar here. So I have those up for trade. But yeah, so that was the album PCs. Then we have the Nemos. I might put those. Okay, now for the poker versions, I put in a whole set of pages. Don't need that many. Trust me, we don't, but they're there. So what I have just done is I'll store all of the poker PCs. They're all concepts. And they sort of go well on 2 4-pocket pages. So I've got these full body further away. And then there's 3 closer up. I'm pretty sure this was the A set. And then it came with the QR, which was just the logo. I was like, I'm going to store it there because it goes really well, fills up the double page. And then same again with B. Oh, yeah. I was like, for this time there were 4 closer ups. However, this one looked better there with those 3 because the last 3 are all horizontal. So I figured there we go. Put those in like that. So there we've got all of the neat platform version. I think this was a poker, and I'm sure they, put it out to all the platform versions. Okay, I've got this artist doing this release. What can you do for us? And take the best offer, because they're not consistent with the platform that they use to release digital versions. It's like if JYP just released Nemos, then all JYP would just be on Nemos. But no, they pretty much use all of them. And then we have all of our pre-order benefits. So there are some concept-y ones. This is a magnet, but it fits in a sleeve and it's cute. So, we'll see. I'm going to keep the Make Star ones together because they're adorable. And obviously, I can always rearrange these later on if I want to change something up or something else looks better. But I do love the backs. And I will try and keep, I'll try and keep the backs together. Pretty sure this is a JYP. There should actually be, and these 2 are JYP as well. Might switch those around so that the red is opposite each other. But JYP had 2 different pop sets for pre-orders because of the photo books and the I think platforms had their own. Now, this one is with Mew. So there's this one and this one for with Mew. Yeah. And then there was Apple Music. And these 2. So do that one now. And then, not sure. 100% am not sure on which one this is from. Could be Yes 24, not sure. And then Make Star, I did only get 1 of the 2. Fingers crossed it's on the way, but they've sent a random one. Fingers crossed it's the other one, because finding one of a pair is probably going to be a little bit difficult. And then on the last page, some of them, when you ordered sets, because I ordered 3 sets, came with a 3rd bonus. And to be honest, not that fussed on any of them. There's this concept one, the magnet, which is cute. And then this was the Make Star. It's like a photo polar. It's just printed on digital paper. So, to be honest, these ones are just going to go at the back, and if I get another concept one, I'll pop it there. If not, yeah, they're just the bonuses, which honestly they could have done a little bit better with the quality. I mean, because this photo itself is just really, really dark, and yeah, but all good. But that is everything. So let's have a quick flip through. So yes, missing that one Nemo. So beautiful. And then this one photo book card. One of the Oxygens PCs. One of the mystery PCs. And then special editions, I'm missing the most for 1A, 1B, and one each of the polars. So I've got the photo book tags. Didn't actually, I'll have to store those next time. I need to put them in white sleeves, I think, so you can see them properly because they're clear. And I forgot to do that. So store those next time. But then, yeah, and then the poker PCs, and then all of the pre-order benefits that I have at this stage. Do I have a few more on the way? Possibly. This binder is already extremely... Okay, those extra pages are going to have to come out. The empty pages at the back. There you go. Now she's only got a full binder and an overly full binder. Moving on. All right. To the back of this mammoth. I have found one trade at least, for Weverse that I'm missing, that one. So let me just get these sorted. I have 3 out of 4 Woozis. And 1 of Hoshi's. I'm going to put that one. And with the unit PCs, I'm going to put 1 in the center of each. So for the time being, I'm going to just pop these in here. This one's the black one. I think that's the X version, but it's plus and X, so you know it's not much of a difference as long as I like the way they're set up. It's fine. There's Hoshi's, and then that unit PC, that one there, and then on. So that's the photo book PCs. And then the other unit PC I put here. And then the QR for the Weverse versions I've put in the middle row there. And I have 1 Woozi, 2 Hoshi. I think I've got another Woozi one on the way. I was able, because I had 3 of those, so I've traded one of them so far, and I'm pretty sure I was able to get a Woozi for that one. It's like, yay, thank you. So I am missing 1 Weverse for both of them, and haven't been able to find those yet, but definitely will get them eventually. Same with the last of the photo book PCs. Just need to, oh, actually no, I do. I actually found a really great set with for Hoshi that had the 3 Hoshi I was missing, I think, or 2, yeah, but on Makari. So all of the photo books are secured. This one's in a trade, hopefully comes soon. These 2 still need to find. I have 1 more of this version up for trade for either of these, and then I'll have to buy the last one. And then for the kit version, because there was only 1 each, so I've just decided to put the kits on this page. And I'll just put benefits that I get for both of them. So I ordered from Mixstar, and it came with this tiny mini unit PC. It's like, can you even see it? It's so small and cute, but you know, it's adorable. So we'll put that one in the middle. The PCs themselves with the 2 boys are absolutely beautifully hollowed. So there's Woozi and Hoshi, adorable. And I did actually find a set with Weverse pobs, so I had 2 for each of them. So I figured that would fill out that page, and then I would like to do at least 1 more 9-pocket page of just Woozi. But that is a work in progress, because the few I've seen are still extremely expensive, and it's not quite there yet. So we'll see. We'll see. But yes, coming along nicely. And if I need space in this binder, I think I'll have to remove the carrot versions. I'm actually quite close to, it's like, oh, I want to add members, because, you know, no. Can only collect Woozi. Can only collect Woozi. Hoshi's the exception, because he's in a unit release with. Right, now, last group we have is Ateez. And as I was able to get a fair few of the Fever original press albums, I do actually have yellow. So I've got the second Sunoo PC that I needed for I Want to Say Thanks version. And then I pulled this Uno out of the Inception. Could be the other way around. Greenbacks. Yellowbacks and greenbacks. Couldn't find the diary version while I was over there, but I actually have the diary version. So now I have a copy of each of all 3 Fever 1 albums. So I'm so happy about that. I think out of all the albums, I believe I'm missing, funnily enough, Fever 3 version. I think I thought I had them all, but I don't, so I'll have to get those. But yes, so they were those ones. I have decided I'm not going to add the platform album PCs in with these. I'm going to try my best to stick with the original press, so I have not set up for OT8 of Fever 1. I will continue to source them where I can, and we'll take it from there. The rest of them, they're all set up. But for the platform versions, I haven't given up on OT8 for the QRs. We'll see how we go. I was able to pull Yeonjun and Mingi, and I really need to get my fillers sorted out so I can add these. So yes, 3 out of 8. For Inception, I pulled the QR for Songhwa and Hwiyoung. So yay, so another 3 there, 3 out of 8 there. And then for the diary version, I pulled this gorgeous, oops, and I pulled Songhwa again. So yay. So another 3 out of 5. Depending on how I go, I keep tossing and turning, whether I just collect Yeosang and I'll put these, and if I do end up just collecting Yeosang, then I'll just move these ones out and move them to the chaos section, which is what I'm going to be doing with the album PCs that I have from all the platform versions. They're just going to go into their into the chaos section for each member. Yeah, because I was looking at it and I was watching some unboxings. I am talking about Just Shy. It's like, and she was saying it's like they're not the same, and she's right. So if anything, I may collect Fever 1 from the platform version, but it'll either be one or the other. It's not going to be a mix of both, because I had a few and it's like, no, yeah, it just does not look right. They're so perfectly squared, and the platform versions are so not. So, but yes, with part 2, I was actually only got 1 extra version of the platforms while I was over in Korea, so I got that somewhere. But I've also sleeved the group cards so that I can fill up the page very nicely. So yeah, any platforms that were in here are now out, so I've got to find replace the fillers. Yeah, I was going to say, and again, somewhere. This one, and then the group card there, and I think that just looks lovely with the 2 group cards there. And then finally I got a Yeonjun. Beautiful. That's that one there. And group card again. So for Fever 2. And and then, so that's Fever 2. Now Fever... So where have I gone? I only got 1 of Fever 3 as well. So I've got Hwiyoung for that one. Jonhoney for this one. Beautiful. This was a set that didn't have group cards, so, but I have decided what I'm going to do with the fillers. I'm going to use the boxes, I think, or if anything, the PC. So I've got enough of those that I can use one of those as fillers. So I can actually do them for all of these. And then for this one here, I got Sun. Isn't he gorgeous? wonderful. So yes, 2 out of 8 for those ones, unfortunately. And then back to epilogue, where I do actually have some actual album PCs, because now, yes, so I have this Yeonjun. I was able to pull, it was fantastic pulling a card I did not have already from the albums that I managed to find. That was like, because it was like, oh great, I'm going to buy all these albums and you watch, I'll pull cards I did already have. And it was the case. Like, I ended up with like 3 out of the 6 cards. So 50-50 chance, 50%'s not bad. Yeah, yes. But for the oh, that's right. Yes, I did. It's the only duplicate. It's like, but I already have a unit, so I'm going to trade him for anyone else. Need to put him up for trade. And that's right, I was waiting to see what my falls were from my group order, because I yeah, look, what are the chances? Okay, I bought 1 of these albums and I pulled the last out of 8 members that I was missing, and it was Songhwa, pink-haired Songhwa. I was like, I was so happy. It's like, oh my god, I've completed the Diary Limited from an album that I bought in Seoul. It was the happiest moment, because I absolutely love all of his cards, but they're so expensive. Now at the top, yes. And then I've also got this Sunny. So yes. Need to get the app, download the app that shows the, because I believe, are these the ones, the AR cards? I know Fever 1, one of the sets is an AR card. But you need an app or something like that to use it. So, and I haven't worked that out yet, but that's all good. I'll get there. But yeah, slow progress on epilogue, to be honest. And then the last one is the Z version, because the figurines. I did pull Sunny. So, yay, 2 out of the 8 members for that set. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I'm trying for OT8 for the QRs, because I love them. So if anyone doesn't want them, because, you know, they're concept photos, please send them my way. But yeah, I'm not seeing any on Instagram yet, and I only saw a couple on Macari, but it's sort of a little bit too soon, I'm guessing. So we'll see how we go. That is it for album. So now we have merch. All right, for this merch binder, we'll go where I've decided to put concert stuff, which Right to Live, that's DVD, that's photo. All right, so yeah, we've got photo books and then DVD/concerts. So I have ticket from Saturday night, the 22nd of March. I'm going to use that as the filler. It's like so excited. It's filled up with air. And this set is going to be my 18 zone. Yay! So Mingi I bought. Hongjun I bought. Yesong I pulled. I pulled Yesong. Along with Hwiyoung. He was together. It was day 2. I pulled these 2. Day 1, I pulled Sunghwa and Hwiyoung. So I was like, oh my god, they were so cute. I was like, you see this card and it's like, oh my god. I said, please, yes, thank you. And even before I went to the concert, I was like, I really want OT8. I didn't know if they were going to be different each day. And if that would be the case, then I was only going to get one set. Wasn't going to try for 2, both sets. But I was like, okay, it's the same PCs. Excellent. I have a decent chance because I'll have 4 PCs. That's half of them. I only have to find the other half. And it's like, I pulled this gorgeous song, so yay. And I pulled my baby boy. And I had 2 of those. And I traded on the day for Jonhoney because he was just adorable. And oh my god, it was just beautiful. So it's like, yes, please. And I found for, I think it was like $6.50, so it was about $7.70 on Poker Market after the fees. So I was like, that's not bad, great. I mean, I paid $20 each for those US. And then San came up a little while ago, last week, on Poker Market as well, and it was about $11 plus fees, which was what, I don't know, $2-3 or something like that. So yeah, got him. Still cheaper than what I bought those 2 for. That was $20 was sort of my, I'll go up to $20 US. See how I go. But yes, got those on the way. They're coming in a poker box, so I'm very excited for that one. So that was the 18 zone. I cannot believe it. It's like, yes, concerts I actually went to. Yay! And then for Sunday, got this ticket from the 23rd. So let's draw this one here. And for this set, I'm going to put the From PCs. So basically, for each month membership, which was like $5, you got 1 PC. And it's like, well, yeah, I'll do OT8. And if you did OT8, you also got like a bonus sticker sheet that was hand drawn by all the guys. Is it there? Yeah, absolutely. Why not? A, I love PCs. And B, the From chat, it's pretty good. They're on it quite a bit, actually. If I might actually even keep Yeosang or a couple of others for longer, not just, I think it's actually about to expire. Oh, yeah, actually, today's the 19th, so I've only got another day or 2, so I might see about extending, at least Yeosang, but maybe all 8 of them is a bit much. They're just, between the 8 of them, but yeah, we'll see. So there's that gorgeous set, and they were random, so you had to trade. But thankfully, I pulled 6 out of the 8, and I got 2 extra Sans. So I was actually able to trade San for, I think, Songhwa and I think I'm not sure. I can't remember now. It was all very much of the days, but it's like, I have San and I need this person. And it's like, yes, please, yes, please. Mingi and Hwiyoung were extremely hard to trade for on the day. Everyone wanted Mingi and Yuno's cards, either that or they just weren't done. But I was very glad I had those two because everyone was looking for Mingi and Hwiyoung when I was looking to trade. But yeah, so beautiful. And then I did also get the PC holder. So it came with this polar group card. So I'll use that one as the filler. I do love it when they give us group cards because it just fills up a 9-page perfectly. And please don't tell me how. Okay, I don't ask me how. I have no idea. But I somehow lost Yeonjun. It's like, I have secured him. Don't worry. He's on the way. Because I have no idea how I lost Yeonjun's PC. And if I suddenly turn over a card and he's there, wouldn't surprise me in the least. Sort of thing. But it's like, I was like checking, it's like, is he stuck to another PC and I've just sleeved them? So, no, I have no idea how he got separated. They were in a little baggie and it was there because I remember looking at them and I was like, oh, he's so adorable. They're all 8 of them are so adorable. And there's even a group card. And it's like, but yeah. So, look, I have a feel. There we go, Bubby. I'm sorry, Yeonjun. Oh, yes. So he secured him. He's on the, but I'm sure I will repack, in a month's time for wherever. Well, actually, I'm going overnight in a couple of weeks. I'm sure I'll randomly be packing something and he'll fall out of somewhere, sometime. But it's like, I've never done that before. So I was just so shocked. I think I was just so excited at the time. Yeah. So that's all good. Moving on. Let's go to birthday. Because while I was away, I managed to get Yeonjun's birthday merch. Yay! Now, Sunwise and Yuno's is ordered. I sort of want the one where he's holding the perfume to be in the OT8 set. There we go. Because, and I figured everyone's got 2 PCs, so I might actually store 2 OT8 sets. Like, some of them have a 3rd card, but it's not always a PC, which is what got me in the first place. It's like, oh, it's not this or not that. So I might actually do a second page with all of their second PCs, because like Jongho's was a polar, Hwiyoung's was a postcard, so it wasn't a PC. Yosung's was a QR code, same with Mingi's, I think it was a QR code. San's was a business card, and Yeonjun's was a postcard as well. So it's not, if they were all the same size, like photo card size, then yes, I'd put all 3, but they're all awkward. But they do all have 2 selfie PCs, so I'm thinking I will do 2 sheets of their birthday merch in here. But for now, until I do that, it will go into their individual chaos sections. Now, Yeosung got Fever. Yeah, Fever 1. So just got this one here. It is Maxstar. It's just so pretty. I love that shirt on him. He just looks gorgeous. When does he not though? I mean, hello. Yes. So pop him there. Beautiful. And then it's And then Fever 3. I'm not sure where this one's from, but he's just so adorable. It's like, oh my God, that is the cutest, pinkest card I've ever seen with this little black beret. But yes, love that one. So it's like, okay, not sure where he'll go. He's just giving, looks good, yeah. And we'll put Mr. Vampire Yeonjun up here. There we go. That one now, and then Golden Hour Part 1. I have yet another from. Ooh, giving off this vibes. Like, yeah, this page. I'll just pop him here. There we go. So yes, don't have too many. I mean, this, to be honest, it's scary how many part 1s I do not have, considering. And then yes, after that we've got merch. So yeah, this one is from the mini pouch that I got from the concert. So it came with one of the pouches. Only one. I bought 2 pouches. Only one of them came with a PC, the little red one. Came with this Toward the Light PC. So I'm thinking I'm just going to pop him here because this is pop-up album sort of thing merch. Have a few more of the Destiny Memories. I have the other 3 trading cards that so that's a trading card that I don't have, and I possibly have 1, 2 more others on the way. But yeah, and then nothing else for him at this stage, although I have this one on the way. I managed to use Mungjan. It was through Delivered Korea, but I was like, oh, I've got to try, and I saw this one. Man, I need a better way because I wish I knew how to have direct access to it. I mean, that would involve speaking Korean at some level, but yeah, the fees, it's like the card, oh, the card's $3, but there's this fee and this fee and this. We'll see. Last album. So this is basically the fan kits and season's greetings. And then behind that I've got Chaos. And because of the platforms, I actually have some Chaos for everyone. But first off, we've got Yeonjun. And he's got a couple of fair few pages. So excellent. He's got space. So here's his other birthday card. That's the only Chaos I have for him. So thank you for your birthday match, because I didn't pull a lot of you. So from the platform versions, I've got his Fever 1 Diary, Fever 2 album card, and then epilogue. I've got this beautiful pink haired Sunoo. So and I think I do need that one, but again, That's the platform. So it goes here. Oh, okay. I only got one from Fever 2, 3. Sorry, part 3 Fever. Beautiful album card there. Sun. Alright. I left a page in. So we'll start a new page. So, epilogue? Yeah. We should at least put them in order, error order. So, Fever Epilogue and Fever Part 1. Nice. Mingi. I actually got a few Mingi. It's like I pulled 2 out of 4 from Part 1. There we go. So yeah, he's got this selfie, and then he had this. Yeah, it is a QR card. So it's like, well, there you go. Oh, that one. But anyway, I've got these 2 from the platforms. And I did have this one in the album PCs, but it's not. I'm pretty sure it's an MMT for Fever Part 1. Either that or it's a fake. But I'm pretty sure it's an MMT, which is kind of hilarious because it's sort of like, I want these just for Yeosang. I don't think I've got that version, but yeah, but I've got him. He's gorgeous. And then this was one, a Yes24. I was at one of the CD shops in Myeongdong, and they had lucky draws. So it was like 2 of these Fever platform Yes24 pobs, face to face sort of thing, and Mingi was one of them, and Hwiyoung was the other one. So it's like, well, there you go. I've got a Fever platform PC for Mingi that's not part of my OT8 set. Now, for speaking of Hwiyoung, I've got 4. So I did get this PC from the Inception version for the platform. So he can go there. And then Fever Part 3, these 2, which actually already had these. Pretty much, I'm well on the way, Part 3. And Yes24 Benefit. That was with Mingi's. So I was like, yay, thank you. Love it. I was just happy to be honest, I was happy I didn't pull Yeosang when it's like, okay. Because I've got his secured. And it's like, I don't want, as much as I love Yeosang, duplicates are not my favourite thing. And then Baby Jongo, I got, Fever 1 and Epilogue. So beginning and end. So there is that. And with that, we are done. Oh. But yes, I'll be back as soon as I can get my sleeves in and get everything sleeved ready for the next storing photo cards. Again, bit of ATEEZ, but a lot of everything else as well. So yes, definitely hope you have a great day, night, week, month, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.